What's up? This is iHeart Crypto, and I haven't done a stream in a very long time. I've been learning a lot. I've been just watching the charts, watching it all go down, watching the market, and I wanted to make a video about the most unprofitable trader on YouTube, which is me. I have lost so many trades. And the thing is that when you keep losing, I just keep asking myself, why is this happening? What am I doing wrong? What is going on that's making me lose and all of these things? But I have figured out a method that I kind of like, and I'm willing to start testing it out. And I'm going to go over some of the things that I have learned throughout the past, 2 years. I got into crypto right here, right here, right at the top, right through all of that distribution right there, okay? Because I saw it on TikTok. It was after COVID and all that stuff, and I thought, I got on the TikTok and said, altcoin season, gonna explode. This is what's gonna happen. And I thought, I'm gonna be rich. So I bought the top there, and then it dropped. Well, what ended up happening was I think it was right around April 1st, right at the freaking top. And then it dropped. But let me tell you something. That's how they get you. That is how they get you. It's funny how they put it out there and you find out about this stuff, right at the top. That's not a coincidence in my opinion at all. It's set up that way. All right. And of course, from TikTok, I got into YouTube, and I started following all the people and listening to them, and Bitcoin to $100,000, and buy the dip. So I bought the dip, and I did make some money on the way up, on the run up, and then once 60, after 65k, or 64k broke, I couldn't believe it. I said, I can't believe these guys are going to be right. They were right. If you follow crypto and you're watching this, I don't know if anyone's actually in here or whatever, of course, but if you follow crypto, you might know what was the guy's name? Plan B. Him and his stock to flow, and it's never failed, right? And then that broke, and all these things, and the narratives that they feed you, and the things that they do to get your money. They will take your money. The market is the one thing I've learned is the market is absolutely designed to take your money. And if you are not careful, or if you don't have enough money to last a really long time, it will take your money. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just run through some of the things I've learned. Okay, I'm gonna run through some of the things that people have said that, yeah, they are helpful. I'm gonna show you the method, that I plan on using. I'm gonna show you what indicators I use. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of go through it. All right. So look, the first things first. All right. I got this on Hikinashi candles, but all right. The best indicator to use is price. Okay. If you watch price, and I watch price a lot, all right, what I notice, and the method that I'm noticing that is probably going to be, hopefully, the most profitable is the market maker method. All right. So if you don't know what a market maker is, a market maker makes the market. He provides the liquidity to the buyer or seller, right? To fill his order, so there's no slippage. You get your order filled, nice, right? And the market maker's job is to make you take a position, whether it's long or short. But the idea is that he moves the market so that liquidity, more money, is put into the market. That's his job. Okay? He's not out to get you or anything like that. His job, just like any other, is to make money for the business. All right? And he's the best trader. All right? Market makers rarely take a loss. Rarely. All right? However, if you trade in line with the market maker, then you can profit with him. Okay? So that is the method that I am going to be using, is the market maker method. Now, it's a very difficult method, and I am learning it now. However, I am going to go through some of the things I have learned so far, some of the people that I follow on YouTube that I really like. So I think I'm just going to start with that. You know, the people on YouTube that I really like. Now, what I'm about to show you are people that I just like. First of all, I think I like all the crypto YouTubers. I think they're all great personalities. I got nothing against any of them, all right? Because at the end of the day, they are not financial advisors. And if you're taking financial advice from someone on YouTube, you need to reevaluate your life, all right? However, it is great entertainment. And let me give you a little bit about it, all right? So who was the first people I followed? I followed Crypto Banter, and I followed BitBoy. I followed Cryptos R Us. All right, those were like the first people on Altcoin Daily. Now, BitBoy is, look, I don't know these people. All right, but I like BitBoy. I think he's very entertaining. You know, I think that. Look, sometimes I get a little crazy. People call these people scammers or whatever. Look, I think BitBoy is an entertaining guy. Seems like a good family man. I know that he was an addict at one point, and you know, he made a lot of money from crypto, and he genuinely seems to try to want to help people. I mean, you know, I get a lot of you know, good feelings about people. You know, you can kind of tell when a person's a scammer or when he's not, and really, I don't know, but look, I don't really trust anybody. Don't trust anybody, but I like BitBoy, all right? I think he's good. He's good entertainment, for real. Altcoin Daily gives you a lot of good information, all right? Crypto Banter, a lot of people, you know, call them scammers, you know, but shoot. They told me to buy Solana at $40, and Solana went to $200. That was the best money I had ever made. All right, so kudos to them. You know, they didn't exactly steer me wrong there. You know, Elio trades. You know, he's all right. Whatever. He's telling you not to buy right now. It seems like good advice. You know, Crypto Casey, really cool chick. But specifically, some of my favorite people are the traders. You know, I like to learn and watch them trade. I'll go through them in no particular order. All right. But we got Crypto Savvy. Crypto Savvy is the biggest bear on YouTube. All right. If you want to view the other side of things, you watch Savvy. Savvy's intentions are good. He doesn't want you to get wrecked in the market. He's trying to look out for you, and he takes one. It's a very one-sided approach. It does seem that way, you know. And I tell you, when Savvy gets bullish, I get a little bit scared. I mean, I've only been watching Savvy. I started watching Savvy right in here, right on the 30K dip. I mean, he called for 24. Didn't exactly hit it, but he was very close. He also called the top here. However, he had drawn this trend line here, right? Something like that. And he said, if it crosses my trend line, things will change. And I think he got bullish right at the peak here, because it kind of like invalidated his idea, However, as soon as it crossed back under that line, he got bearish again. So it was kind of like, and that took a little over a month. So what was he, a little confused for a little bit of a month? Whatever, and he has his little Elliott wave counts or whatever, and, he's an ABC correction, and it was an irregular correction, and that kind of makes sense too. The market is meant to trick you. It's meant to confuse you. It's supposed to be a variation on a theme or whatever, but, no one is going to nail the tops and the bottoms perfectly. But did he have the direction right? Yeah, he did. Savvy has been right for over a year. Okay, so do I like Savvy? Yes, I like Savvy. I got my man Jordan here. Jordan and Savvy actually fight a little bit. It's kind of funny. Jordan is very funny. He kind of busts on Savvy. I don't think he's really got anything against Savvy. Savvy doesn't like it. These YouTubers are nuts. But Jordan does impressions, and he's got a really cool chat. And I'm actually a moderator in his chat, because I do listen to him at night sometimes. I listen to everybody, and I really like his chat. It's like the best chat on YouTube, man. The guys in there are absolutely hysterical. All right, you got Crypto Face. Crypto Face has puts out some really cool ideas. He's pretty spot on with his calls. Again, no one else is exactly right, but he's got a system. He sticks to his system. He'll show you how it works. All right, and he's got a cool indicator. All right, I do like Crypto Face. All right, my man Eric Crown Crypto, also a different kind of trader. Now, let me tell you something. Savvy is very traditional. He's been in the market an extremely long time. He's got a lot of market experience. Look, Jordan is fun, okay, and he usually has a good idea of when to be bullish and when to be bearish. That's he switches directions, and he has I wouldn't say he's the greatest TA guy, but he does good work. But in all honesty, Eric Crown is amazing. He has a whole different style. See, it's all about the style. And that's what I'm learning, is that there's a bunch of different styles. And the market makers know that. And so sometimes they adhere to like your traditional TA. They'll give you a falling wedge, and they will break it out because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to break the wedge out, and they're moving price in that way, and they're painting the chart in that way so that TA works. Because if TA doesn't work, they can't get you to commit your money to the chart. All right? That's the idea. They got to put an idea out there, paint a picture, and help you to make you take a trade. Now, Eric uses a different approach to your traditional TA. He uses a little bit more like math, based approach, and a couple cool little indicators. I can show you kind of like what he does. His indicators are actually kind of expensive, but they're cool. It's just an indicator. But in my opinion, the GOAT, the greatest trader I've seen on YouTube is Tino from Traders Reality. I think that his approach is ideal. All right? I think his approach is ideal, but that fits me. His approach fits me, because I'm a little bit impulsive, right? I'm more of a scalper like he is, fast in, fast out. I don't want to be affected. I don't want to hold something long term, really. But Tino is the best. And honestly, when I started learning his system, that's when I started to realize what was really going on. And his indicator is the one that I use the most. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how that works. All right. So again, I am the most unprofitable trader on YouTube. All right. However, I'm going to show you what I know. I'm going to show you what these people I've collected over the last 2 years of watching YouTube videos and all that other stuff. And I'm going to explain my understanding of it, because I am a teacher. That's my day job. But when you can explain, what you know, it helps you learn it a little better, and you might help someone else. So nonetheless, here we go. So what you see here is the Bitcoin price on Binance. All right. And I got your little lines drawn, and this is what people are drawing. Okay. So right now Bitcoin is kind of like in this huge falling wedge triangle thing. Okay. If you need a lesson on what a trend line is, all right, usually needs 3 touches to be valid, all right, for it to be a valid trend line, all right. As you can see, around 2021, whatever, we had the peak, all right, drop, and then we had another peak. They say double top. Double tops don't need to be exactly double tops. They're not exact, all right, and then we've been falling, okay. But since that fall, we've created a bear flag. Okay, and we've dropped. We created another bear flag, and we dropped, and then we created a rising, broadening wedge. Okay, and we've dropped. Now, out of that rising, broadening wedge, you kind of formed a little bit of a falling wedge out of there. Okay, in which price dropped below, deviated below the lows. It accumulated, and now it's broken out. And everybody wants to know what's going on in the markets and all that stuff. And all I know is that I have no freaking idea. However, I'm going to show you the indicators that I use and a little of my understanding of how they work. All right. But these little imaginary lines that I've drawn, that people draw on their charts, this is just a picture painted, and it's moved by the market maker. Okay, now Tino's indicator, all right, which is the trader's reality indicator, all right, it is called, if I can find it, I don't know, there it is, trader's reality main. This is my favorite indicator, all right. Basically, what this indicator does is, one of my favorite things is that he puts all of your moving averages on there already, all right. So you got your 5, 13, 50, 200, and 800 EMA. He's got a little, 50 EMA, like a VWAP cloud on there. All right. Really cool stuff. He's got the vector candles on there, and I'm going to go through what they are. Right. So it's got your EMAs on there. It's got a plethora of other stuff. All right. And I'll go through a little bit about how that works. All right. Now, what you're seeing here on his indicator, by the way, are just green and red, and he calls them vector candles. What is a vector candle? A vector candle is where there's a lot of buying and selling going on at large amounts at speed. Okay? Another thing that he uses is called, PVSRA volume. I think that's what it's called. Jesus. God knows. PVSRA volume. Okay? Now, it's your typical volume. However, this particular indicator clocks tick volume. Tick volume is the amount of speed that transactions are being done in a certain amount of time. All right? Now, when you download this indicator, I change the colors for my own psychological well-being. Okay? So, again, I change the colors of my candlesticks. There's another little strategy that you can use all right, because red is bad, all right? But one thing that I've learned is that when price is rising, don't forget, most people think that's buying. That's not buying, that's selling, okay? So when you see price going up, that's really selling that's happening, all right? You just got to ask yourself, if I'm buying, who is selling and why are they selling it? Why don't they want this at this price, right? That's kind of like a great question to ask yourself before you buy. All right, so before you buy something, always ask, why is the other guy selling it? Well, maybe he's got a ton of it and he can afford to let it go at $23,000. Why can he afford to let it go at $23,000? Because he's got so much that he plans on letting some go at 23, 32, and 40. Maybe, okay? Or maybe he just wants to let it all go here. He's gonna sell it all the way down, and you don't know what's gonna happen. But the idea is that when price is rising, that's really selling going on, because, for example, down here you got some nice accumulation. This is accumulation. Okay, that's what's happening down here. This is accumulation. This is accumulation. All right. But in essence, a great example of accumulation is this. All of this is accumulation. Okay? Especially this. This is a lot of great accumulation. Imagine being in Bitcoin down here. This is accumulation. Okay? This is distribution. Okay? And then this is accumulation. That is capitulation, okay? And then this is distribution, where they'll distribute it back to you, all right? So again, the market maker buys and sells, okay? And sells and buys a lot of it, a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how I think that works, all right? So look, anytime you come to a chart, you want to start on a high time frame, all right? So, for example, let's start on the 12-month. All right, that's the highest time frame you can start at. All right, and this is the Binance chart, but this chart right here is it's got the largest amount of data that you can have on here, and you can switch it to log. All right, okay. Now this looks a little bit rounded, doesn't it? Whereas this looks like it's kind of going straight up. All right, but look. That right there is a bearish engulfing candle. All right, it's really not that great, but you got a wick up here. That's nice, right? Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. Let me get a little sip of Diet Coke. Come to the monthly. All right. All right. Here's the deal, man. Where do I even want to start with this? There's so much to say. I don't think I'm going to be able to say it in like one stream, to be honest with you. All right. I don't know if there's anyone even in there. This is someone's average view duration. I don't know if anyone's actually watching. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't matter. Probably no one will watch this. But look, you come to the monthly. All right. Bitcoin is sitting underneath the 50 EMA on the monthly. That's not a good sign. All right. Bitcoin is sitting underneath the 200 week moving average. It's also not a good sign. Now, they say, when the 200 goes above the 50 and the 50 goes below the 200, it's a death cross. Fine, cool, right? Now, on the daily, you got your 50 coming up. Actually, look, you're about to make a golden cross. Funny how they move price to a point where many different things are happening, and you have no idea which way it's going to go. You got a death cross on the weekly, you got a golden cross on the daily. Which bias do you go with? Do you go with, the yearly time frame where there's a bearish engulfing candle, right? Okay, but then you'll count candlesticks, you'll go, okay, well, Bitcoin had 1, 2, 3, 4 green years in a row, one down year, 1, 2, 3 green years in a row, one down candle, 1, 2, 3 green candles in a row, one down year, right? Oh, but there's a hammer candle, right there. That's bearish. A hammer candle on the yearly before it with a bearish engulfing, man, Bitcoin's going way down. Look, we have no idea. All right. But my man Tino, ooh, that's not going to serve me well. Let's get this out of here. There we go. All right, my man Tino says when you come to the chart, you simply draw this structure. That this is the path that price moves. You got a W formation, rise up, level 1, rise up, level 2, rise up, level 3, peak formation, M, drop level 1, drop level 2, drop level 3, back to where price started. That's the business. All right, that's how they move price. Okay. Now, this model is very, very good. I like this model. It makes a lot of sense, and you see it everywhere. All right. So, if you actually look, it's all over Bitcoin's chart. All right. So, come on over here. All right. Let's put this back here. Let's go to the daily. All right. Here. This is a good example. Now, you can spot W's and M's in a lot of places, right? But here's like a little example of how it would work, right? You got an M, a W down here, rise level 1, retrace, rise level 2 with 2 in there, really, right? Here's where they shifted out, stop hunt, right? Stop hunt, still level 2, right? Peak formation. And then you got to drop. Now the levels are hard. The levels are very hard. That would be maybe drop level 1. This would be, 3 levels of drop. Drop level 1. Drop level 2. Retrace. Stop hunt. Drop level 3. And then they'll do the business again. There's second leg W. Rise. Right? When they started the business again. All right? That's really the structure. All right? There's one variation on the pattern. All right? Now, let's go through this week. All right? I mean, here's the method in all actuality. And it did play out at the beginning of the week really well. All right? So, at the beginning of the week, there's usually a false move. This is this week. All right? So look, they ran price up. All right? Where they made a peak formation at the beginning of the week. All right? And they made 3 levels of drop. Right? Drop level 1, drop level 2, drop level 3, form the W. All right? Now, over all these sessions, they rose up. I'd say this would be level 1. Right? Level 1. Level 2. Right in here somewhere. Retrace. Level 3. But the levels, it's not going to be perfect every single time. Because otherwise people would figure it out, right? So, in essence, what you're always kind of looking for is the timing. All right. So, in a perfect world, using the method that I really like, that I'm starting to understand, Asia is used as consolidation. All right. The Tokyo channel, if you will. All right. The Asian channel. All right. Where the market makers will accumulate contracts, build their longs and shorts, find out, who's in trouble or, or whatever, and they set the high and the low of the day. All right. So if you go back to Monday, you set the high and the low. Here's your high of the day, you might say, right? Here's your low of the day. And they accumulated in this range right here. All right, after the drop. There's your low, there's your high. Right about here. All right, sounds about right. Probably. All right, now, at roughly 3 a.m., the Asian market maker will get off duty, and there's something called gap time. Gap time. It's from 3 to 3:30. All right, where he talks to the London market maker, and he lets him know what the plan is, right? So the London market maker then gets on, and I guess the Asian market maker said, I need you to do 3 levels of drop for whatever plan they have for the week. London market maker says, okay. He hits the low 1, 2, 3 times. All right. Now, this right here on a 15-minute time frame would be deemed a stopping volume candle, right? This is where they want to slow price down. Why? Because people trade these zones. They'll trade the Tokyo channel. All right. So when you see the low of the week, the low of the day break, you might want to go short. Well, this is where he put on the brakes. All right. To hit stops of all the people who FOMO shorted. I mean, that's people all doing 100x leverage. It's like 36%. I mean, would you want to be down 36%? That would be nuts, right? Look, you want to identify the low of the day and the high of the day, from what I'm understanding from the method. All right. Oh my God, I'm frozen. Hold on. Mind you, I am the most unprofitable trader on YouTube. So, I'm just telling you the method that I want to learn and trade. All right? So, I have my high of the day and the low of the day. London breaks the low of the day. All right, cool. I'm looking for 3 levels of drop. Why 3? It's a psychological number. All right? When I see price dropping, by the way, like I said, when price is rising, that's them selling. But when price is dropping, that's them buying, right? So you want to be in line with them. You just don't know how long or where the move is going to end up going, all right? However, here, if you waited, we look for 3 levels of drop. Okay? So, I mean, here's a little M, I suppose, right? But your M would be up here, but, right? So let's do that. There's your M at the beginning of the week, right? Beginning of the week, false move, M formation at the highs. He hits the high twice. Up here at about 23,000, whatever, 900. Okay? And he drops here. Pulls back, drops again, consolidates, but he drops. There's your 3 drops, right? Now, using the PV SRA volume, All right. What I see is he's buying a little, buying a little, buying a little. He drops, he buys a little, he buys a little. Right? And here, he sells. Why? Why is he selling here? Right? Well, this is a 15-minute time frame. If you go to the 5-minute, I wonder if I'm actually at the beginning of the week now. All right. That's him slowing price down. He's only buying there to slow it down. All right. You see how he buys? He's just trying to slow price down. Right? This is all slowing volume. Right up in here. He wants to put the brakes on. Because it's not time to break the low. Because London, right, wasn't going to set the low that day. He wanted to stop here at 22,951, right? And accumulate. Okay? They accumulate. Notice there's volume here, right? There's him buying and selling. This is stopping volume right at the lows. Okay? He accumulates, right? He buys here. Why? Maybe because someone was trying to go short, right? It was large volume, but he needs to control price. So this is just him controlling price. He's controlling the level, okay? Now, New York comes on, all right? New York comes on, opens at 9:30 a.m. on Monday. They rise up, they rise down. This would be the Brinks box till about 10:45 is when the move starts to kind of like end, right? Up, down, you don't know which way it's going to go. It chops sideways. Then all of a sudden, around the end, 2/3 of the way through, it just falls out, right? So now we have gone in almost all 3 sessions, all right? We've dropped price since this little manipulation up here. We've dropped it almost 6%. So 6% is what they moved price to at the beginning of the week. Cool. All right, 6%. In fact, we'll mark it off. Where's my percentage thing? Price range. Let's see. Here's your price range. We'll go from the very tippy top here because this is where it was on Sunday. Right? 6% in that session right there. All right? Now, at the session changeover in New York, which is known for your reversal, you get it. With your little pins is what you look for. 3 pins to the low. And he holds the level on volume. All right, that's what you would be looking for. Now, you got volume over here, but you're not really looking for a reversal in London. Not really. Not principally. You want to see the reversal happen in New York, right? And then he holds the level here. So what level was important for him to hold? I mean, I should really be on Binance, to be honest with you. Let's go to Binance. Because they're the ones that do the most volume. They're the ones that have like the biggest market makers. All right. And here we go. So this is what we have. If we're going to analyze our week. Do a little dubious speculation, as Ben Cowan would say. So, I mean, look, the market maker doesn't come on. Really. Not really. Right? That's not when the session starts. But I would say that it kind of... Look, it started to get going, right? Well, all right. We'll say the level is 23,783. All right? Because, again, I'm not perfect in the method, but there. It starts there. And this was the range that they set. Why do I have this here? I'm just gonna get rid of this. I don't know why it's there. I'm sure it's there on a higher time frame. It probably matters, but you know what? For the video, the more lines on your charts, the more confusing shit gets. All right. Nonetheless, so there you go. Now you got it. Here, and here's where he stopped the price. All right. Now, since then, what's gone on? All right. Let's thicken this up a little bit so we know where we're at. This would be my range of the week. All right, because Bitcoin's just kind of been ranging, really, right? So there we go. We got Monday here, or Sunday, 5 o'clock, right? We've been ranging, right? Now we had news announcements and all this other crazy stuff. Cool. That's my range. That's where price started and ended. Inside this box here. All right. So, we started the week at about 23,767. We've gone below, we've gone up, we've gone down. Cool. This day was slightly crazy, right? I mean, here's your W. That's definitely a W. Now, let's see if we can find some levels. All right. So, if I was going to call levels, right, you wouldn't want to see, that would be level 1. Because I see green volume. I see he bought here, right, on a 5-minute time frame. Okay. This is a retrace. Level 2. Okay. This is now level well, let's see, level W formation, level 1. This is level 2. Right up in here. Retrace. So now we're coming to the end of the week. Now this guy's got a target. He's trading near the high of the range, of your average daily range. Okay? So I got my W. I got my level 1, which I'm identifying with the volume. So he bought here on a 5-minute time frame. He bought here. Right? He stopped it here too. So is it feasible for me to think that we're going to come up on Friday, maybe up here, to tap this zone right here? Yeah. We don't have to hit it. We could hit this. Well, it's got to come above this level for me to think it's level 3, right? Peak formation. And then just kind of go sideways all weekend and trap people going into Monday. Or will we get the reversal? Right? The reversal back down. Now this took all week. Right? These levels, level 1 and level 2, took all week. Maybe we just trade above there. Really, I have no idea what's going to happen. Right? I would think that they would chop sideways over the weekend, reeling in the traders, right? And just kind of chop around and not break any levels, you know? Chop, you know, something like this. That's feasible. Right? But that would be it. So, look, the bottom on Monday, right here. 3 pins to the low, W formation, rise. Level 1. Right here. The levels are hard. They really are. Right? But when I look down and I look at the pins, all right, what I notice is that we have, you could throw a wick below. I mean, this I've heard that that's not unacceptable, that it doesn't exactly invalidate a level. All right? This right here would be a level because I didn't really come past these lows. See, this was like a little deviation, right? In fact, one might think that this is all level 1. So if I had to mark these out with boxes, all right, here's your W, shift out of the zone, all right. Here's level 1, all right, level. Let me see if I got this done. Yeah, it comes up a little bit more. That matters. Because look at the peak here. Look at the wicks. Always pay attention to the wicks. Alright, boom. Right there. Level 1. Okay. Now, this I would deem to be level 2. Currently. Alright. Rise. Straight rise. Well, what day was that? That was FOMC. What a great way to go into level 2. Alright. Now, there's no guarantees that there's going to be a third level. That's for damn sure. But right now, we are holding these levels. So here is level 1. Let's say level 1 is green, right? And level 2 is yellow. Okay. And this box right here is, you know, the week. Let's just say the week. Okay. So right here is my level 1. Right here is my level 2. I'm looking for level 3. All right. Because really, price hasn't moved much since the beginning of the week. Right now, it's sitting at 23,500. Right? We started the week at 23,700. Now we've had bad news. Okay. Well, we had bad news, and what this would look like an M, but I think they painted it that way. And we do have a little imbalance here. Don't forget, this is the high of level 1. This is the high of level 2. All right. Am I to think at the end of New York, when the news came out, that was going to be where he trapped the traders short? Right? Because this whole day, this whole Thursday, right? I mean, we had FOMC, crazy chop. I mean, this is nuts price action, right? Then we had earnings, right? So the question that I'm asking myself is, who is he trapping? Right? Who is he trapping? All right? So where's level 1 bottom? This would be the level 1 bottom, right? If this is the W, this is level 1 bottom. Right here. Maybe. I should probably be watching the master classes instead of making my own videos. But I'm just going through the thinking, right? As I learn. All right, there's level 1 bottom. Here's level 1 top. Okay? But that wick is interesting, in my opinion. 22,799. All right? And so is 22,500. Now, another interesting thing that you might say, right, is why did he stop exactly at 22,500? It's a nice number, man. Great number. It's a half number, right? They love the whole and half numbers. So 22,500. Okay. And where's level 2 stopped at? Probably a nice, real nice number. Let's see. Stopped at 24,232. All right. 24,232. This blue candle here represents where speed picked up, right? There was a lot of speed in here, a lot of transactions. It just means that volume picked up here, the speed of volume. All right. So my guess is that there was a lot of buying that happened. The market maker didn't want to break the level. Okay. He wanted to hold this 22,246 region. Right. That's where the level needs to stop. Right there. Okay. Now, since then, he's chopped sideways. But we do have a low here at the end of the New York session changeover. So I would say that that's important. And Asia is holding this zone right here. Now, until Asia ends, I won't know the high and the low of the day. Okay? However, on the 5-minute time frame, how many drops do we see? If we deem this to be the bottom, right? Because we have our level 1 right here. And we have this gap right here. 23,000. This little gap. It's interesting. All right. But nonetheless, how many levels of drop have we seen since these little 2 peaks here? Well, 1, 2, 3. So he's hit the low here, here, and here. Okay. Now, most people that went short at the beginning of the week went short, and they placed their stops here. He's hit those stops. He's also taken out the stops of anyone that went short here. Right? Now, people that went short at FOMC probably had their stops up here. He's taken them out. And then price rose. Now, is he to anticipate that people are looking to short this region? Because now, don't forget. Do I have it marked off on the chart? Where's our yeah, there's our monthly high. Wow, it's really far up. On a 5-minute time frame at least. Let's go to the 15-minute. There it is. All right. So far this week, we've seen price movements of what? Price range. We've seen about 6%. There's 6% down. Okay. And from there to level 1, he's gone up, 3%. And he's gone up another 6% from there. Okay. From where he bought from where he had to, yeah, where he had to go. He actually went long here. That's the thing. He bought here. So right now, the market maker has made a 6% profit on everything that he bought from FOMC, right? But from the beginning of the week, okay, remember, beginning of the week started here, right? He sold here and here. 2 pins to the high, right? From the beginning of the week, how much money has he made? From the beginning of the week, he's made about 2%. Okay? So far, I see a 3.5% move. I see a 6.5% move. Okay? Now my monthly high is up here. We are down here. So assuming that this is the low of the day, that this is the W, okay? Because now anyone who went long here, no one went long there. I guarantee you no one went long. People, if they went long, they went long here or here. But if you decided to long this candle, and let's look at it on the hourly, right? So I'm a crazy person, right? And I want to long the FOMC meeting, right? Because don't forget, all your retail, people are drawing trend lines. All right? So we are drawing our trend lines like this. Something like this. We're looking for touches, right? There's a touch. We made a new touch on Monday. Let's see how we set it up. All right, cool. It's so nice. It's almost too perfect, right? It's almost too perfect where he touches price. So he's got 3 touches on this line. Cool. Let's draw from the top. Well, this would be, if this is this touch, right? But let's draw it from this touch. Well, you can't. See, everyone drew this line. And then it broke out of it, right? People have been drawing that. You're kind of trading above this, aren't you? Look, trend lines are cool until they're not. All right? But nonetheless, you have this basically trading above this. All right? But that's not like a regular trend line you might want to look at. Right? Here's something else. A trend line, if you will. All right? Look at how perfect they touch almost. Which is nuts, isn't it? It's crazy. So let's try to make it as perfect as possible. Because this man is a absolute perfectionist, apparently. These market makers. Okay. See? See how perfect it is? Touch, touch, touch. Alright, cool. You got 3 touches. Alright. So, in this little cycle here, you got 2 levels of rise. Cool. I got my W. I got my level 1. I got my level 2. I don't know if I'm going to see a level 3. I don't know. Let's go back. This is a stop hunt. Because remember, you've come from down here. Whoa. You've come from down here. Whew. Shift out of the zone. Straight rise. Whew. Right? Consolidate. Form a bearish pattern. Stop hunt low, rise. Now, you look, because people are trying to get in on this move, right? People are trying to get in, all right? And then as soon, look, touch on the 50 EMA, touch on the 50 EMA. People think that, you know, they're getting in on the 50 EMA on the 1 hour, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches on it. Stop hunt low, rise. Stop hunt low. Forms the W below the 50 EMA on the 1 hour. Rise. Aggressive. Gets all the shorts effed up. Who went short here? It takes them out. Just took them out. Right? Doesn't break 23 300. Okay. Consolidates. Taps the 50 on the 1, 2. How many times does he tap it? I'm curious on the 1 hour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, many more times. But about 5 or 6 or 7. Guy taps it a bunch of times. So many taps. Tap tappy. Taparoo. Why is this shaded like that? I'll have to ask someone. But look, I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. He tapped it 6. He tapped it 8. Stop hunt low. Okay? Where he comes and he doesn't break the level. Okay? So, after we shifted out, right? Because don't forget where you're coming from. You're coming from a very long accumulation, all right? Where he busted out of a bear flag, right? Because that's what it's painted as. This is painted as a bear flag, right here. Bear flag. Everybody wanted to short that. How many orders were there right here that he just liquidated, right? Liquidate him. Stop hunt low, rise. So this is where I would say level 1 is. This is a major level. This is the first spot he stopped out the longs. Anybody that got in on this move, you know, God bless you. If you longed the top of a bear flag, you know, nobody's trying to long that, right? That's not what they teach you. However, I've heard many a time, you know, I've heard many a time, if you break out of a bullish pattern, you know, you're about the moon, you know? So boom. So there's level 1, in my opinion, which I've set an alert on. Okay. Stopping volume. Now, where did he stop hunt? Again, it was rise. Level 2, in my opinion. Hit the stops. Where? Let's go to the 8 hour. Did he really? Has he? I mean, stop, hunt low, rise, stop, hunt low, rise. He's just been chopping people up. He's just chopping people up. So, again, you got to kind of break it down little bits by little bits. So let's figure this out. Let's go back in time and figure out what was going on. There's level 1. This, to me, is 100% level 1. You're coming out of level 1. Everyone did this. Everyone freaking drew this, right? This is a rising channel, which is bearish, right? Breakdown. Get everyone short, thinking it's coming back down. Put the brakes on. Form the W. Shift out of the zone. Okay. So where does the retail trader go long? He goes long when he sees these highs breaking in this zone right here. This is where the retail trader goes long. Now, mind you, I mean, this happened in... How much time does he have to actually catch this move, right? Because, don't forget, this broke down, right? Consolidated. People shorted that. They shorted that. They thought they were good. Mind you, 1, 2, 3 pins to the low, right? Shift out. People probably thought, you know, I got so many touches on the bottom that this is it, right? So as soon as it hits here, and how fast did it do that? It probably did it in minutes. Just pumped right through it, right? Look, Jesus, look at how fast it moved. My God. Within 10 minutes. How fast can you press a button? How fast can you make that decision? I mean, you see it tap here. It shifts out. I mean, you got to go to like the 1 minute to freaking figure out the mentality of a person in that situation. I remember Crypto Face was live. Crypto Face took the long after we fell out. He liked it. He used his indicator. It was good. Good for him. I think he booked a 7% profit that day. Well, more, because he goes on leverage. Where are we at here? 1 minute time frame. Come on. Come back to me now. Because the retail trader trades on the 1 minute time frame. So does the market maker. But, you know. By the way, we need a low over here. I already got over here. I'm not going to do it twice. Alright. So where are we at here? So I see price come up. I'm a retail trader. And I want to FOMO my 100x long. Right? Because I saw it break the high. I FOMO. He's not going to give me it. He hits the stops low. And he shifts out. Okay. Now, again, I'm a retail trader. This consolidated for 25 minutes. I'm a retail trader. I draw the bear flag. Right? Or the bull flag or whatever. This is the bull flag. Cool. This is at 21,800. Interesting. 21,800. Shib is moving, by the way. Interesting. You gotta know it's FOMO season when Shib is popping. Alright. So, I draw the bull flag. I do my little count. 1, 2, 3, shift out of the zone. Right? I'm gonna put my stops where? How much risk was I willing to take? 25%? 50%? 21,700. 21,700, right below the 1 minute 50 EMA. 21,700. All right. Let's mark it off. Let's make it big. Okay, 21,700. I'm gonna name it FOMO long 100x x moon, right? Because that's where it's going. All right, cool. Get rid of this crap. Now, I'm sure anyone that got lucky enough to get in on that, right? On 100x long. All right. What were they waiting for? Most people wait for a back test, right? Did it ever touch? No. It never really touched the highs. To me, that confirms this entire zone is level 1. Okay? So here is level 1 consolidation. Right here. There's level 1. Ooh, a blood diamond. That would have made people go short. Although, if you book that, man, that was probably a good 5%er if you paid yourself. But, you know, people don't pay themselves. So you got level 1 here. Now this is the bottom of level 1 in my opinion. However, you have that level right there as well. Alright. So you got a little gappage here. A little gappage in these wicks. So, just going to mark that off. I like the boxes. Alright. Level 1, little breathing room, if you will. But the market makers, they bought hard there. They didn't really buy it here. They just slowed it down. This is the level they didn't want it to break. They did not want to break 20,184. We shouldn't mark that off. They did not want to break that level. They absolutely stopped price from going there. They were like, nope. Look at how they slow price down, slowing it down. Huge. This bullish. This is so bullish. My God, imagine in that hour getting these 2 pins. That would be dope. Dope. Let's mark it off. make you purple because I like purple. Because you are purple. Purple. Okay. Stopping volume. Cool. Right there. 20,023. Okay. That's where he stopped the price. Right? He didn't let it break that. You can tell on the 1 hour. Now, the last place that he bought heavy and stopped the price was here at 20,400. Okay, see how he stops it? Sucks it back up. It's a big wick. Right? But then there's your 2 touches. Isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I got the stupid trend lines. Let's take these trend lines off. Trend lines are dumb. Alright. It's more about zones and prices. Alright. This. He didn't want to break this. 20,400. He left the gap there. I know people are talking about the CME gap and all that stuff. I'm sure that matters. But this was where he bought. I mean, he bought here and he bought here. Right? We're just going to make this big. I mean, he didn't buy that much here. This is a lot of volume. Look at all that. On the 1 hour. There's a lot. Because a lot of people took that position. He had to absorb a lot of shorts there. So you're going to be green. Okay? I'm going to call you buy. Why aren't you green? Oh. Haha. Alright. You're a buy. I buy from the sellers. Alright. I'm going to buy from you here. I think 20,400 is a good price for Bitcoin. Because I have every intention of using my money to send it up again. Now, he bought a lot here. Look at that. There's a lot of volume. Up here at 22,500. That's over the weekend, though. Is that the market maker? Or is that his bot or whatever he's got just holding that level? It's important, though. Let's look at it on a 4 hour. Where's my chat? Alright. Look, see how it's different? But it's blue volume on the 4 hour. That's stopping volume. That's a stopping volume candle. He didn't want to go above there on January 21st. That's where they set it over the weekend. They said, don't let price go that high. Don't let it. Price actually went a little higher on Saturday. Interesting. Let's look on a 2 hour. This is the level, though. This is the stopping volume. This is where the volume came in. And they tried to, people, whoever they are, they tried to push it up again. But that's the level. So you make it thick. So levels matter. Make it thick. Somewhere in between there. Right? Stop the price. Don't let it go. Don't let the sellers or don't let the buyers go past you. We're sellers at 23,350. We are sellers, right? We are sellers at that level. That's where we're going to sell some of our supply. All right. That's what they set it for. Cool. Because the week is going to start. Now, mind you, this is the weekend. So the spread on the weekend was this. 22,285. Right? This is this previous week. This is actually a big level. Because it's been the low for a while. Look, whatever they're using to control price has sucked up all the people trying to sell the supply. They're sucking up Bitcoin at this level. So at this level, they're buyers. And even here, 22,300. They pushed it. They were able to push it past people, whoever they are. But 22,300. All right, let's just use the whole number. All right. We are buyers. That's a good price for Bitcoin. Cool. This is fun. Okay, cool. Because what's going on here? We're widening the spread. These are the prices. All right. FOMO 100x long. Right. So huge volume here. Right. Stopping volume. We released a ton of supply. A ton of supply. Release. I'm going to sell to the buyers, sell to the buyers, sell to the buyers. Consolidate. Chop it up. Accumulate. Drop. I will buy from the sellers. Right? Accumulate. Push back up. Right? But I will sell here. So I buy at 20,400. I'm a seller at 23. All right. Now, since then, in this week at least, we need to make this bearish pattern, right? We need to create this. But what's the highest it's gone? We actually have a new high of the week. We've actually gone higher. High. We've gone higher. I mean, this is a big zone. This is my local high. But I'm a seller. I mean, that's a zone right there, really. Here's a selling zone. Here's where they're offloading it. Supply. And there they're buying it. I mean, it's a range, obviously. But basically what they've said is anything above here, we are sellers. So 22.3 to 20,400. And we've been, tricking people into buying and selling. Okay? That's really, it's just chop. Because you're making higher lows and higher highs on some kind of level here. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher highs. That's the trend. Okay. Now, mind you, as you've been doing that, at least on a daily, since this behavior started, you've been making higher highs. I mean, your closes at least. Your closes are getting, they're trending up. All right. You see your closes. I mean, if you were going to average this out and just draw like a general trend line, you know, just in average, right? But the RSI is pointing down. Okay? Just so you know, you are averaging higher closes here, right? And these are pretty high averages. You went from averaging here, right, to averaging huge closes. If you just like kind of just draw a general trend line there, right, to lower closes. Okay? So you got bearish divergence. All right? On the same token, on your RSI, what do you got here? Nice little trend line. I heard someone say that was bullish divergence. I don't see any bullish divergence at all. None. But you're averaging lower closes. In fact, you got a huge drop Tuesday. Massive drop. It doesn't really match, does it? Massive. This was massive. Right? That drop is huge on your RSI. You see, here's something interesting, right? Like right here, when you look, right here, your drop on your RSI is lower than that, but the price is higher, right? Right here. Lower. But here, higher. That's bullish divergence. It's hidden bullish divergence. You have lower lows in your RSI, but higher lows in your price action. It's hidden bullish. So you have basic, regular bearish divergence. Okay. But you have hidden bullish divergence. Now, hidden bullish divergence is a continuation of the trend. Now, on the daily, the trend is up. On the daily. Currently, I would say that the trend is up on the daily. many days. In fact, how many days? A month. A month. It's been a month. And it's just straight up for a month. Yeah. Hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Okay. Now, there's pins all over the place. Pin to the high, pin to the high. I don't have that third touch I'm looking for on this top trend line. Right? You don't need it, but you might want one. Right? But this I know to be level 1. This is 100% true. This is a level. We shifted, we consolidated here. That's a level. This is level 2, in my opinion. This whole thing. Now, where level 2 will end, I don't know. Could have ended. We could end level 2 down here. But this is where they were willing to sell to me. Right? They were willing to sell me Bitcoin on a daily time frame. Let's just go to a 4-hour. All right. They were willing to release the supply and move its speed and let people, use leverage, and have not come back down to that level. Yeah, I could have the levels wrong. This could be level 3. This could be level 2. Where would be level 1? This could be level 1. Right here. Level 1 is straight rise. 1, 2, 3. Level 1. There's a lot of candles in there, man. Let's go to the 8-hour. The levels are hard. That's straight rise. Level 1. This is level 1 consolidation, in my opinion. But then again, we stopped it right here. We paused here for 8 hours. There's 8 hours of pause in this level right here. We also bought. This is the first buy on the 8-hour time frame. This is the second buy. But that's in the accumulation zone. This is accumulation. This is the shift. Level 1. Right? We accumulate, we shift level 1. Rise. Stop hunt low. Rise. Level 2. This is level 2. We don't know how high it's going to go. Currently, that's what it is. Okay? What you would look for, because don't forget, coming out of every level, you've gotten a stop hunt. Now, if you've gotten a stop hunt on at least on the 8-hour, stop hunt low, buy, rise. So here would be the end of level 2. Stop hunt low, rise. because we didn't go back to this level. We didn't go back to these pins. We stop hunted, right? We hit the stops of this accumulation zone right here. This was accumulation. Stop hunt low, rise. Where I will sell to the buyers, right? To stop out all the people over the weekend who went short from here. From the top of level 2. This is a stop hunt of this, right? So accumulate, sell the buyers, because weekend chop, set the spread over the weekend, chop it down, false move, buy, low, stop on high, back into a consolidation, sell, 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 stop hunt low, right? Sell to the sell the shorts, come back up. 8-hour time frame's bomb, by the way. Here's an interesting 8-hour candle. Look at that. That was just wiki behavior. You don't even see where the motherfucking candle? Look at that. For 8 hours, it didn't do anything. It just wicked up and down. Interesting. New York. Interesting. Anyway. Big. But not that much volume in there. I think that was FOMC. I don't know. Alright. So, where are we at with this? It's an interesting time in Asia. I wonder what's going on the smaller time frames, but we'll dive into that in a second. Alright, so this to me is level 2. And they threw a wick above. In essence, in my opinion. It's tough. Well, there's 3 pins in a level. Pin to the high, pin to the high, pin to the high. Everyone counts these. Drop. This would be, this could be because what we're looking for is the M, right? If we're going to come out of level 2, we're looking for an M formation, right? You got to go to like the 1 hour, right? M formation. See, but you wouldn't come back. I don't know if you come back. I feel like the end of the M is that the M, right? This is why the levels are so hard. You see, you could deem them to come back here because they had to sell, right, to the shorts. So they're going to come back and get them. They got them. I got the shorts. Then I sold. I got them. I got the shorts from level 2. I got them. Back down. Up, up. So what's going on in Asia? We're consolidating. This is a reversal on the 1 hour time frame. Blue and red, blue and violet. It's definitely a reversal. Reversal, reversal. Interesting. This is an interesting zone on the 1 hour. 2 reversals in New York. What happens when you get 2 reversals in New York? Like this. Let's look for that. What's happened after this behavior of volume? Where we got blue and, because that's a reversal and that's a reversal. Right? Let's find that. Somewhere over here. We got blue, yellow. All right. Let's look for that on a peak. What comes after? Yeah. There's a nice reversal. $20K, not it. I don't see it. What's this? What's this? Is this my monthly high? No, it's not. But that was interesting. I remember this day. Ah. There's a little bit of the same. Purple, blue. But that was they were gonna come back up into that at some point. First of all, taking a picture is always good. These are interesting candles right here. And you would look for the reversal in New York. Right? Reversal, reversal. If I reverse here, trap longs, trap shorts, Asia's consolidating, see who's staying on the board. Okay? They're trading below the 100 EMA. Which would mean they're trying to trap shorts. Because that's the principle. You're below the 50. I want to take a short above, long below. Okay? Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm dying. Oof, I'm back. Is anybody here? Anybody come in? Anybody like the stream? You get any likes? 0 likes. No one cares. Alright, let's fix this out. Is my mic on? Yeah. Alright, let's bring it back. Alright, we're back. View, float. Float on. Alright. So. There's an interesting candle. You see, I see a lot of selling, but I also see buying. At least on the 22-hour. The volume can be hard to read, right? The last thing he had to do was absorb, right? He created a vector on the 23-hour time frame. Okay? Let's just take it down a bit here. All right. He's made 2 levels. I have not seen 3 levels in the week. All right. Because my question is, who is he trapping? Who does he have trapped? I mean, we got new information here on the 12-minute. We've now sold. See, when I see these yellow vectors, see, I want to see a blue vector from the bottom. I don't want to see him selling from here and selling from here. But don't forget, he sells to the buyers who are willing to buy here, right? But when he's selling from the lowest point, I want to see him selling from the highest point. When I see selling from the lowest point, that's no bueno. Let's go into lower time frames. Blood diamonds. See, that's not good. Then again, he knows how to kind of manipulate the indicators. Although market cipher is pretty good. 5-minute time frame. He's accumulating shorts. He is short on the 5-minute time frame. See the volume, how it's red here? Here, see, look, this is a tough thing because here he accumulated longs, right? He bought just to sell, buy to sell. Here he bought here, and he's slowly selling at this level. But he bought a little bit here. He bought here. So he's holding that daily open level. Okay. I mean, look, he accumulated here to shift back up. He dropped it really only once, twice. Remember how he started the week? Okay? Remember how we started the week. Right? This is the beginning of the week. After his little M thing here. See how it's like kind of similar? But is it something like that? You know, does it fit the theme? To come down and take out all that to begin the new downtrend. $2:40 a.m. Just to do the same thing. Where does he end the week? Does he end the week above 22.5? Really, what you want to see is him end the week above 22.5. Right? Level 1, level 2. You might not see. You'd want to see this hold. Otherwise, in this hold. These are your levels. Because this is level 1. This is level 2. Right? Level 1, level 2. You want to see level 3. You really do. You want to see him make a higher, one more higher high. But see how he's stuck right in the middle? He bought. But he didn't buy that much. But he bought enough for a stop hunt. Down. He stop hunted again. Right? So is he just going to repeat this cycle again? You know? But from this level. What's the date? How come it doesn't go? How come it doesn't do that on the 5 minute? Saturday. Interesting. Yeah. What's it mess up my fractal? Sunday. False move. Could be. Come back down here. Hit the stops. Hit the stops one more time. And there's your M. Right? Because this deems to be level 2. This would say I've entered level 3. Right? You don't want to go below the levels. Right? So here's level 1. Level 2. Holds the zone. You want to see this hold. You want to see 22.5 hold. Because that's really like the, really, or 22.3. You want to see 22.3 hold for, you get any kind of like craziness. You could even extend the pattern out, get everyone real crazy, right? Looks like that. Fractals are awesome. Here's a nice little fractal for you. Take everyone out. There's M5, 24/7, ish. At the current time, this could all change. 24/7. Come back here, and it's be straight bars down, man. Because that's for it's a lot of extension. But yeah, something like that. Maybe. Just repeating patterns. Because it's working for him. I mean, if that's the case, Bitcoin goes sideways. We love when Bitcoin goes sideways. So you want to see 23, a break at 22.3, flights out. You're going down because you're coming for these guys, and I would say if you want to continue higher, you don't want to see a break of 20,400. You break 20,400. You then don't want to see. You want to see a bounce off of, this consolidation over here. Because this is where they accumulated as well. This was pretty hefty accumulation for a while. This zone right here, a lot of accumulation. They dumped it. They accumulated, they spiked, they dumped. And then God help you if you come down to this accumulation, because why? You accumulate it from there. Just keep accumulating. Keep doing the same thing over and over again. Could be. That would be fun. Alright. Nonetheless. Before I go, let's check the high block and see what kind of commitment he's gotten people into with the earnings and the FOMC, and let's see where the liquidations lie at this current time. Okay. There's not much up there. I was just curious how high at this current time. Over the last 12 hours, what have you done? All right. So we now have long liquidation, or short liquidations, sitting at about 24.2, and of how much? Of 24,200, right? Of a billion. And only about, you got close to a billion down there at 21.5. Alright, so you got 21.5 and 24.2. 21.5 and 24.2. So let's mark it off in the chart. 21.5, 24.2. You can come up into here, or you can come down into here, right? $21,500. Okay. So 21,500. Let's just check out a little bit more about that region. All right. Yeah, you'd want to eat it. So yeah, 21,500. 21,500 is the level right here. These are goners. No. You still don't break level 1 there. Alright. But these are long liquidations. Liquidate the longs. Long liquidations. Sucks. These are short liquidations. Okay. Okay. Let's see about our stupid trend line. And all the touches and all that crap. How does price get there? Besides straight drop. Form the head and shoulders. That would be cool. I don't like the trade at all. You wait for movement. Wait for the move. You wait for them to move, and then you react. Now, how much was there? By the way, I kind of forgot. Right now, 850 billion. You got 5, 8, 5. You know, so 3, 6, 11. Right. 11, 19, right, 19, 19 and 8. All right, so you got like 2 billion, right? There's 1 billion. Because you're gonna want to eat this region right here. 5. There's a billion. Roughly 2 billion down there. Here you got 2 bill. Okay. Okay, there he is. I'm like, where'd it go? You got 2 billion there. And at the current moment, refresh this real quick. Above price and even just below, but you're not gonna, if you're gonna go for the gander. It's thick up there, man. 2 zones. You got a billion. Look at this. You got a billion above 24.6. A billion below. You got 2 billion. You got a lot here. A lot. Look. You got. And there's a billion. There's another billion. There's 2 billion. There's a billion inside 24.4. So there's 3 billion. And right here is a billion. Right at 24.2. Alright. So, I mean, look. There's a lot up here. There's 1. There's like 2 billion. It's 3 billion. It's 4 billion. It's 5 billion. There's like 6 billion up here. Up in here. 6 bill. Whew. Crazy. Oh wait, no, I want red. Alright. You're a market maker. I gotta sell. I'll release 2 billion to get 6. Why not? And then over the weekend, I can form the M of level 3. I'm good. Let's see what price is doing. Stop hunt low. Rise. I'm a seller. Why am I a seller? Because I was a seller here. I've sold many times here. There's 6 billion up there. Why would I not get it? One, 2. They're all looking for 3. Are they gonna get it? Well, there's level 1. There's level 2. I don't think they realize that he wants to make level 3. And he can do that. He can get even more if he comes down. See how he doesn't break level 1? He doesn't come back. You can come all the way down here and then shift out. London open. But I'm a retail trader, right? I went long here. I'm still a good long. If I was gonna stop hunt, I could stop hunt all the way down to M1 here. Oh, just below previous low. What's the spread? Ooh. Yeah. Alright, just below previous low. That's crazy now. 100x long. No one caught that. They caught this. Or this. Or this. I put my stops in here. Right here. Stop hunt low. Rise. New York open. I would say, if it were me, in London, I would come up in London and then come down in New York. Stop hunt up in here. Come down, stop hunt again. I mean, that's what they did over here, right? I did it once here. That worked for me. But I did it over a whole week. This is a bigger play. What's price doing now? Pin, pin, pin. Have we broken the levels? We've kind of held. He's selling up here. Why? So we can buy here at yesterday's low where he stopped it. You don't want to see yesterday's low break. You don't want to see the low of the day break. So if you're in a long in London, right, you would want to see this region hold. Right? If you're going to take the long. Long is risky though. So where you are, you're going into level 3. What's the cipher doing here? Interesting RSI. Does RSI really match the momentum? Momentum's down here, RSI's up here. Right? What was going on here? Right? Look at your RSI. Look at how extended it is from momentum. What happened on this drop? This would be like where I am, right? RSI is away from momentum. It's overbought, but momentum's to the downside. This one, momentum is coming down, but RSI is running up. It's different. Actually, if you look at it, it looks kind of similar, doesn't it? You know? Tons of shorts. See, what Market Cipher is doing is it's accounting for all of the shorts coming in. All of the shorts. But this is manipulation. Right? Manipulation from the market makers to hold the level. But this is the shorts coming in. Right? You don't take a short off a 5-minute blood diamond. I'm gonna be trying to short anyway. Now, I mean, it's choppy, but your momentum is coming up. VBOT coming up. Money flow coming up. So your money flow is coming down, but your momentum is mainly, right, coming up. See? What happens when your money flow comes down on the 4-hour, but your momentum is coming up? Here. Right? Momentum kind of coming up. You're kind of in the red though. Right? It's a little different. Momentum coming up. We have momentum to the upside, money flow coming down. So what was going on here? It's taking up my line. Ooh, interesting. Money flow is thicker here. See, down there it was accumulation. You had this right here. Money actually was coming out. It's different. See, money was coming out. That's where you would want to long. Money was coming out because we were in a bear flag. Right? So money flow, when money is coming out, momentum is coming up. Right? There's your short. I mean, there's your long. When momentum is coming up and money is coming out. Right? But the trend has changed. Now, this could be a trend reversal. Money flow generally coming out. Money flow still, people are still in here though. They don't care that the momentum is punching to the downside. They don't care about this. Hmm. 2 more hours to London. And it's gone nowhere. These guys know how F they are. I think tomorrow New York will see 24.2. In London we'll see 24.2. Because it's closer to price. Right? And it's all about the contracts. You know? What's he building? Right? So in the last, I see him, I see a lot of shorts coming in. A lot of shorts that are going to get stop hunted. Stop hunt. 24.2. 24.6. Where's my indicator? How long ago did my indicator go off? Where is it? I don't really feel like adjusting. I've adjusted that thing a million times. Sometimes I click it off. Come on. Where'd you go? There it is. Alright. And so... Now I forgot the numbers. 24... 2... 24.6. 24.2. Oh, you might be out of reach. He's not long from there. See? Sold from the highest point. Interesting. This might come down. This might get ugly. I don't see his ability to come out. Right? He sold from here, but he only bought some supply from here. You never know, though. Looks like the play is short, to be honest with you. I'm bringing price up, though. 1 a.m. Alright, I'm signing off. It was fun talking about it. What's going on in the broader things? Anything going nuts on Coinbase here? Alluvium was the big thing of the day, wasn't it? Pundix. Sure. I wouldn't be going to buy anything on Coinbase at this point in this cycle. That's for sure. These alts are up like crazy amounts. Look at this. The F is GFI. DYP though. Let's take a look at DYP. Down 22% for the day. Let's take a look at that. Oh, pump and dump. What happened with you? Ah. Huh. You pumped hard. 1, 2, 3. Sell off. What else is going on? I was into this for a while. I thought this had a chance. Not with Bitcoin. You know? That would have been fun. ACH. Getting up there. I wonder what the dollar's doing. What's the dollar doing? Oh, look at Luna. Oh no. This is how you know Bitcoin's gonna fucking tank. When Luna starts pumping like a crazy person. What's this zone right here? What do you got there? A little low volume, 24% or whatever. Very risky. Here's your W. Right? 1. 2. 3. 'Something like that. Yeah, this thing isn't gonna go much higher than this. It's dumb. That's how you know Bitcoin's gonna dump. When the crappiest project is pumping. That's how you know. Everyone will go, oh, Luna C. Right? On KuCoin. Terra Classic is 51. Who sells it? Binance does. Get out of here. Infinix does. Look at these scammers. Ugh. Disgusting. Oh my god. It's disgusting. That's selling. They're buying to sell. Or it doesn't look great here. It's not looking good. Looks like everyone's about to get sold on. There's Mr. Shibanichi here. Shib actually, I thought might go. I really did. I thought Shib might have a day. Get some of this back. Looks like a pullback. Looks like a pullback. I don't see much buying going on Shib from the market makers here. There's a nice little M. Right, slowing volume down. Could be speeding up. Maybe Shib has some shorts on it. That would be dope. But you know, I see a lot of selling going on there. Not as much as here. I see some accumulation, but that was for that. Right? Buy, sell, to cover. See how it doesn't come up more than that? Looks like it's about to sell off. I want a buying though, actually, on the 1 minute. A little bit of buying here. A little bit of buying. I'm going long on Shib. Oh crap. I'm gonna sell my Shib. Oh, I'm gonna buy my Shib. Oh crap. I'm gonna sell my Shib. Oh man. Oh, you slowed it down. Could Shib go? Nope. Alright. Alright, I'm out.